It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Paul George is out there with Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Morant. Then there's Wells. And as we are working our way towards the middle of the season, RJ, we have seen some surprises as well as our share of disappointments.
It doesn't take too long to see what is working for some teams and what is not working for some teams, but there has been a few surprises.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Edgecombe. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And he makes that one.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Oubre sets the screen for George. From outside, off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Morant outside, inside. Here's Aldama. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Now, here's George. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Dash to Edgecombe. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Morant. Memphis moving it around. Outside for Jackson. And here's Morant. He's covered by Maxey. Jackson, a screen on Maxey. And it goes down 2 points. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Embiid. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And that one is good.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era, when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
And that one falls for Jackson. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And he can't hit the second. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision. And I feel like Embiid doesn't get enough credit for his passing sometimes. That's just an outstanding dime.
Maxey against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Memphis. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Oubre. Embiid from outside. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Wants to get it to Morant and does. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
Let me just say this, you're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard Ja Morant, because his handle is on a string.
The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Oubre. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Memphis, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. Over Maxey. Here's Jackson. Nice form on the 20-footer. He's got 5.
You can see the work that Jackson has put into his game. He's come into his own on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Is checked in for Edgecombe. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Maxey.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Up top, Grimes. Oubre on the wing. Embiid against Jackson. Clock at 6. And the basket by Embiid.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Back to you, Kev.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, Morant. Paul George missing from long range. And it's Morant missing.
and he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Maxey sets a screen for Oubre. Good on the triple. Oubre's got his second bucket tonight.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Jackson. Wells in the corner. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Oubre outside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. A fadeaway. Again, Philadelphia.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Morant against Maxey. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, George. Jackson against Embiid. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Right side, Jackson. Jackson is doubled. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. And the 76ers making a change here. Barlow's checked in.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Grimes. Now here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Landale. Pass to Morant. Back to Landale. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Morant. Some solid defense from Maxey. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Oubre finds Embiid. That ties the game. Embiid's got 8 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, Oubre can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Morant. Lets it go with a 3. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Barlow passes to Embiid. Fades and shoots. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Ripped away. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Grimes has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. .102 left here in the first quarter. Now here's Morant. He's got 15. Here's Aldama. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. .50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Barlow. Shoots from 8. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 12.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Oubre outside. Maxey against Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Grimes. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Quentin Grimes. He's out there with Jared McCain. George is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 3. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Here's Spencer. Caldwell Pope pass to Spencer. Memphis moving it around. Clark sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Bobbed up there for Clark. It's stolen by McCain. Outside, George. Over Williams. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Paul George.
Don't forget about PG's in-between game. It's more than just solid.
Here's Spencer. His last outing, he had 8 points. For 3, Caldwell Pope drills the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
It's McCain on the wing. No scoring in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And here's Caldwell Pope after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Williams inside the line. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, McCain gets a wide open look. Here's Drummond.
Yeah, let's look now at some numbers for Contavious Caldwell Pope. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Start it.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Make some noise. Here comes your Grizzlies. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboard show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. You look at George, second in the NBA, so great from the line. And of course, Quentin Grimes, another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them and it wouldn't matter.
Clark outside. Pass to Morant. Here's the screen. Offline with his 3.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the miss by John Morant. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Grimes, following the basket by John Morant. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Grimes. It's good from long range.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And let's quickly check out
Mind
the
the
scoring
lane.
breakdown here
Mind the
for
lane.
Philadelphia.
The
Good
ball
shot.
movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCabe looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
It's Grimes on the wing, covered by Wells. Grimes passes to Embiid. Now McCain. The three-pointer, no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Wells. Puts it up from 15. Landale misses. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Grimes with the bucket.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17 to the inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Morant passes to Landale. Yep, that one goes. Landale's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Edgecombe. 8 points for him. Pass to McCain. Now George. Latrey sinks the three-pointer. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Eldama. Here's Landale. Guarded by Embiid. Good D by Embiid. 76ers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. George dishes to Embiid. A shot's good on the assist by George. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Checked in for Jock Landale. Then for the 76ers, Arlo's checked in, and Maxey subbed in for Jared McCain. To Wells. Down low. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Maxey looking it over. From past the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. When you see the impact of Jalen Wells and what he's done on the defensive end, Richard, it's still surprising he went in the second round.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of teams kicking themselves right now for passing on him because Wells has shown at a very young age how incredible of a defender he can be.
And here's Embiid following John Morant's 3. Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Joel Embiid, Richard, you worry that injuries have stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. You hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn, just an incredible player. Plus, he's pretty fun off the floor, too.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Now, Maxey. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Edgecombe with the screen for Maxey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
What a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant surveying the D. Outside for Jackson. 4 on the clock. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Maxey against Morant. Pass to Grimes. It's up a 3. Aldama with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
1:56 left to play in the first half. Here's Wells. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 10. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 12 in the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Morant with it. 22 points for him. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Barlow. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. High post, Embiid. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant outside. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Here's Embiid. Off target with the fadeaway. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Morant outside. Morant with another miss. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at Memphis. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Grizzlies.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, lazy D. They'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got Ja Morant. Santi Aldama is out there with Jalen Wells. And there's Jackson. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant against Maxey. Morant with another miss. Philadelphia shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And George kicks to Oubre. Now Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Edgecombe's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Memphis moving it around. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. A free ball by Morant.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, George. Another three for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson. A little pass fake there, froze the D. Nice move. Oubre's got 12 in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Morant. Yep, that one goes in there.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Oubre. Now Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Shot clock at 5. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Basket good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Yes, that goes in. He has 7.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Jackson. Sinks that one from the post.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Now Edgecombe. Back to Embiid. to Edgecombe. From deep. Maxey, that's a two-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Aldama. He has 5. Here's the 3. Carries it from three-point range.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Pass to Edgecombe. From deep, George. No good on the shot. The Grizzlies trail by 13. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And here's Maxey outside. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And here are the 76ers now. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Maxey. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Willing that ball in, Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's see some of the numbers here for Santi Aldama.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Morant. He's got 29 points. There's the lob to Jackson. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Here's Edgecombe. 12 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
From deep, George gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Back to Morant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia leading by 17. Oubre outside. Here's Embiid, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Embiid's got 23 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Morant. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Maxey's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Embiid. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Oubre. And again, Memphis no good.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Wells kicks to Morant. Here's Jackson. He's off on that one. Good D by Embiid. Outside for George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Ooh, that's his 3rd 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at the Grizzlies. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And for the Grizzlies, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Jackson, that's good.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Oubre outside. To the paint. Here's Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's up to 25 points for Joel Embiid.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Spencer, the pass to Williams. Jackson with the screen. Williams gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shot by Grimes. No good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson, a screen on Oubre. Williams can't hit. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Oubre finds Grimes. Jackson against George. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Back to Williams. Jackson, a screen on Oubre. Williams inside. He's against Oubre. Williams can't hit.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Grimes. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Spencer, the pass to Caldwell Pope. The Grizzlies with another miss. Now the 76ers with it. To the middle, here's George. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Spencer, the pass to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Outside, George. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Philadelphia with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th, we've got Joel Embiid. Edgecombe is out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. Now here's Williams. And here's Morant. He can't get that one. McCain with the ball. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And it's off from three-point range.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the 76ers. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Morant against McCain. Embiid with a screen on Morant. McCain's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Philadelphia leading by 19. Now Edgecombe. Pass to Barlow. Now Edgecombe. They set the pick. Baseline jumper. The 76ers again can't hit it. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope finds Morant. Now Landale. Clark sets a screen for Morant. Clark is right there. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Embiid. A nice shot by McCain.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
So it's Philadelphia now. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Pass to Barlow. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now here's Morant. Over in the corner, Williams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. For the 3, Barlow grabs the rebound. Barlow's got 4 rebounds in this game. Grimes passes to Barlow. From outside the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now, here's Clark. Outside Williams to halt the run, and McCain pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Morant. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Here's Edgecombe. McCain, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Landale. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Morant against McCain. And that one's good. Morant.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Here's McCain. Pass to Barlow. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Shoots over Landale. Embiid, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant outside. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Now here's Embiid, following the miss by Ja Morant. The shot that time not on target. Williams looking around to the left side wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Barlow's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's McCain. They need this one. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Quentin Grimes taking 3 shots.
That's good from Grimes. The 76ers making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here's Aldama. Back to Morant. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Down low, and Jackson throws it down hard.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-6 run. It's McCain on the wing. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here is Wells. Here's Jackson. It's good. 15 points for Jaren Jackson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
4 on the shot clock. Shot by Grimes, no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Trains the three-pointer.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Here's Grimes. It's Drummond, top of the key. Back to Grimes. Six on the shot clock. Drummond the screen. Shoots the three. Shot by Grimes. No good. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Out to the wing. Wells dishes to Jackson. Morant outside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The 76ers leading by 20. McCain up top, guarded by Morant. Outside Edwards. Screen by Watford. Pass to McCain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Over to the left wing. Wells with it. Back to Morant. It's stolen by McCain. Pass to Grimes. Back to McCain. Drummond sets the screen for McCain. Now Grimes. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Watford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies trail by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Joel Embiid.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is...
Oh my goodness, the slam! Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. "44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Grimes. Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. Launches it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 21.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Aldama can't hit. McCain with the ball. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now, our player of the game, Joel Embiid.